Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Views from the vault. Top 21 custom cap countdown starts now. If you guys are in the chat, please drop a like on the video. Let us know you're here. I'm going to drop a link to our Discord channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
All right. What's up, Albert? What's going on? First one in. Donovan, Andrew, what's up? I wish I could pronounce your name right. Fazal? I wish I could pronounce your name right. You're a good supporter as well. Rice, what's up?
Faisal?
What up, Kevin? What's going on? Yeah, that's right. Hit that like button, everybody, as you're popping in here. Let's hit that like button so you don't forget later. Let's pour in here. This is going to be a quick hit, and we're going to go through the top 21 custom hats of 2021. It'll be a nice quick hit. End your evening off. And if you're not already engaged in the Discord, Leon just put the link in the chat. Go ahead and click that. And Leon, I'm not sure why, but it's showing a stat. It's showing a toolbar across the top. I'm not sure if you know how to get rid of that. Yeah, let's hit that like button, everybody. All right. What's up, Marcus, Vito? We got a lot of people in here. It's good.
This is why Jason's not allowed to go on vacation. How are we looking now? No? No, I can't hear.
That was the presenter mode. That shows this slide and the next slide. Just give us a minute, everybody, as Leon figures out the logistics here.
Like to see this is a PDF. Freaking Keynote's annoying.
John, what's up? We got Ink Park in here. Donovan, of course, as always. Trying to watch the men's snowboard half pipe. That's definitely going to be more exciting than listening to my old ass, but Kyle, what's up, man? It's good to have Kyle in here. Did you figure it out, Leon?
Trying to do a kind of backdoor now. I'm trying to upload it into the iCloud and then download it as a PDF.
No, that's not. I'm not annoyed, Donovan. Not at all. Not at all, my friend. I'm more annoyed that we can't figure out our technical difficulties right now.
Well, let's get them out of the way while we wait.
All you have to do is export it to PDF and then we're good. What's up, David Howard? What's going on? In a few more minutes and we'll get started here, everybody. Big trade day in the NBA.
Crazy.
All day long. Just kept.
Now we're gonna have more coverage for Ben Simmons. I'm sure Neil's happy.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. I'm just happy he didn't go to the Celtics.
Celtics made a couple little fringe moves. Mr. Theis is back.
Daniel Tice is a good little player, man. He's a big guy, but he's a good player.
Yeah. I have nightmares of the pick and roll he ran all over us 2 years ago.
He's not the biggest, most imposing guy, but
No.
gosh,
spots.
universal DH and MLB. Yeah, I'm for it, man. I'm for it for sure. Yeah, Neil was right. Neil called that, right? All right, Leon, are we good or?
Trying to download the PDF right now.
All right. Got a lot of people pouring in now. Got some more people in here. Want to make sure we give these custom hats and these designers some love because they did some good stuff this year for sure. All right, we got about 40 people in here. We got 27 likes. Everyone keep hitting that like button for us. Rice, they should eliminate the DH. Are you crazy? Come on, Rice. No way, man. You must love the National League game.
This one's worse, isn't it?
Yeah, just put up the keynote. Let's just get started here.
Okay, last try. I'll try this one. How are we looking now?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one's good.
That's good. Yeah, you don't even see the toolbar now. All right. Let's get this party started.
All right. So welcome to the vault, guys. Leon and Pierre here. We're here to count down the top 21 customs of 2021. I hope you guys enjoy. So Pierre, take it away.
Man, like I said, we have to really take some time here to thank the custom designers out there that created these hats that we're about to show off because these were incredible. Listen, the year started off really strong with in the custom world. Clink Room was still delivering. There was all kinds of stuff going on, all kinds of cool stuff all over the place. But obviously some of these issues really took hold and slowed down the custom game. But when I tell you these 21 hats that I picked out are the best in my opinion, there is still probably 60 or 70 more that I could have shown here that I think were just great. But again, I don't do anything. So if there's a Clink Room hat that's in production but hasn't landed yet, that's not on my list.
Yep.
I only did things that landed or when were in hand. And listen, yeah, I think that's a great point, Donovan. Just think of what could have been. And that's absolutely true. Had these hats all landed from Clink Room, I mean, this would have been a very tough countdown to put together. And this was tough as it was. So without further ado, how about we get started here, Leon?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. And I want to hear from everybody in the chat too. What do you think? Custom hats, like, before we get, sorry, Leon, I don't mean to cut you off here. I handed off to you. Now I'm taking it back. But I do want everyone to listen, custom hats aren't for everyone to wear, right? I know a lot of people don't like to wear them, but these things, like for me, I do wear them, but I also appreciate them as a piece of art sometimes. Like some of these things that we're about to show you today are like, they're like masterpieces in hat form, coming from all sorts of different places. So I do want to make sure I kind of throw that out there. I'd love to hear. And listen, don't worry about would you wear it. Just look at the hat and enjoy it and tell us what you think about the logo itself and the hat aesthetic. Not necessarily, we already know,
Yeah. And a lot of these ones, why they ranked high to me is the storytelling aspect. A lot of them tell a story, whether it's a pun, telling a fable, or just representing somebody or something. So yeah, there's nothing like them to me.
Yeah. So why don't we get started here, Leon? Let's start with our number 21 of 2021.
All right. So my number 21 in 2021 is a collaboration we did with Manny Cartoon Studio. This is the Area 5950. Obviously a play on the alien aspect, Area 51, so Area 5950. Just a really fun little 2-pack we released with Manny Cartoon Studio. Great collaborator. First introduced through him through the Clink Room, actually. So.
Pick Your Poison, I think was the name of the hat. All right, my number 21 is Barbarians. I think, well, I'm a bald son of a bitch, so I think there's something about a barber that just really excites me because I never get to see one. But this thing it's beautiful, man. And I don't want anyone to think that's a mono brim and undervisor. It actually is slightly different colors. The undervisor actually has a shaving cream sort of color to it. But I've always loved those kind of spinning lights, whatever you call it, outside of the barber shop. I've always loved those, and I love what he did here. I just think it's super cool. Jacobo killed this thing. This is a collaboration with Jacobo via the Clink Room. That's my number 21 cap of 2021.
Perfect. Number 20, the Aces High, put out through the Capologists with collaboration with our good friend John McNutt. John McNutt wanted something to kind of, I guess, memorialize his service time with the Marines. So we got together with us with a concept, and Tony absolutely killed it. The Ace of Spade, what was his kind of like good luck charm while he was in the service for the Marines. So we had to represent that. This came in multiple colors, but I picked the original drop for my number 20.
Yeah, so good, man. So good. You guys did a great job with that one. Coming in at number 20 for me is Dead Socks by Chimuko, through the now somewhat slowed down Design Collective with Hat Club. I absolutely love this hat. I don't know, man. It's like, what I do love about what Chimuko does here is this could have been a seam ornament, but he makes sure that the stance and the way the skeleton is kind of in his batting stance and taking that swing, that it covers a little bit more ground and makes the hat look a little bit more full. I do love this one. Absolutely great, great logo from an absolute great designer. Number 20 for me is Dead Socks by Chimuko with Hat Club.
You always love a good pun as well, right? Dead Sox, Red Sox. Yeah,
I love it, man. I doubled up on that one too.
Number 19, I'm gonna go with I guess a quote unquote hype hat. PBJ, Pink Bomb just finally released his own, I guess, branded logo, the one that he collaborated with Ink Park with John from Ink Park. So just a cool hat. Cool to see him do something other than MLB licensed product. So number 19, Pink Bottom Just X Hat Club X Ink Park.
My number 18 comes from our I'm sorry, number 19. Sorry about that. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
BP Mercs. So Paco and Blaze collaborated with the Clink Room. Paco and Blaze are also responsible for our intro song. Listen, these guys really killed it. I think Casey did a fantastic job making something wild and crazy. It's got a metallic visor, a red undervisor. Like, these two menacing creatures on that mic are just badass, man. And I don't know, man, there's something wild and crazy about this. This one screams Clink Room. Anyone who remembers Clink Room 1.0, man, Jesus, this is Clink Room. This is Clink Room through and through. Couldn't be two better guys depicted on the front in that wild format. But that's my number 19 cap of 2021, the BP Mercs, along with Clink Room.
All right. Number 18, we're staying with the same hat. It's cool. We're kind of in unison here. Not many people, I would say, nerd out more to Clink Room hats than you and I, Pierre. And these two guys love the stuff, just their passion for the game. I mean, they even make rap songs that are about Clink Room hats. Yeah. Shout out to them, like you said, for our wonderful intro song. Blaze Rock and Paco, just amazing collaborators, amazing guys, and just pillars of the 50 community, I believe. So BP Mercs by Clink Room, art by Casey.
Yeah, so good. My number 18 is The Sleepers by CBS Inc. and the Capologists. CBS Inc. does a lot of cool stuff, man. I was just reading today in some comments on our Discord how he was talking about how he really loves Ebbets Field flannels and their caps. I love those too. I'd love to see this on an Ebbets cap as well, but man, this thing came to life in a big major way here. This thing is so cool. It's hard to bring a concept like this to life on a hat, but this one works so well. CBS Inc., you knocked this out the park. Nice collaboration with the Capologists. This thing is a beauty. This is a custom cap that I am going to wear. I love this thing. So that's my number 18 cap of 2021, the Sleeper, CBS Inc. in collaboration with the Capologists.
Perfect. Thank you. Coming in number 17, the Money Chasers by Jacobo X the Clink Room. This hat almost never existed. In hat form, it went through crits. For some reason, it didn't hit pre-order. Me and Pierre lobbied for it, and I can't be happier that it actually finally, went to pre-order and then got made. You see Jacobo still making money themed hats. It's a cool little mini series within the Clink Room. It's just so funny. Pooping money, the gold under. It's so cool. Jacobo coming in for number
We did
17.
more than lobby for this. Every time we did Monday morning crits, we brought up how this hat should be made, and eventually, I don't know.
This was the bar, right? So if they weren't going to make this, you can't be making the other stuff.
Every time I saw a hat, I'm like, listen, if they're not going to make this hat, Money Chasers, then they can't make this one, certainly.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
eventually, I'm not sure how responsible we are for it, but eventually, we wore Casey down, and Casey ended up making the hat, and I think it turned into a huge franchise for the Clink Room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nice choice. My number 17 cap of 2021 is the PBJ. I'm not going to get too deep here because you already talked about it, but I think that mask is so menacing, and it's like a trademark now. I did like the Dionic logo that the predecessor, but this thing just upped it a notch. The cross butter knives, little fun fact, I gave John Ink Park that idea. But this is a great logo. I love this hat. I'll take this one over the Fuji as well. Just so everyone's clear on that. I like this one better. They're both great, but I like this one better. And a nice job, Ink Park. Nice job, Justin. That's my number 17 cap of 2021.
All right. Now entering the Sweet 16. This one is called That Creep Can Roll by Over Your Head. It's the third of a series of hats based on the Big Lebowski, allegedly. Just a really fun hat. I love multi-year, multi-series hats. Just really fun to collect something from a really cool guy, really cool company. Friend of the show. He helped us out a lot when we were getting off the ground, doing visuals and early video editing and stuff like that. But I can't say enough good things about Adam and Over Your Head. So that's my number 16 hat.
Yeah, great choice. My number 16 cap is Shams by 40 Swords TJ, and the Clink Room / Hat Club. This thing is iconic. I think the logo did switch up a little bit from its original format, right? A little bit.
I don't think this one did. The one they ran through Clink Room did.
But
2.0.
This thing is menacing, and it's so cool. I know, Leon, you wanted this for so long to happen, and now here it is. But this thing embroidered so well. It's a two-tone. It's fantastic. This 40 Swords TJ is certainly someone that I think sometimes flies under the radar, but he got fantastic stuff, and this thing is beautiful, man. He's got some stuff that's in production right now that I think is legendary as well. But I'll leave it at that. This is my number 16 cap of 2021, Shams by 40 Swords in collaboration with the Clink Room / Hat Club.
Perfect. Coming in number 15, the Augusta Masters from Team Collective. You don't see many golf theme hats. This one obviously is a play on Tiger Woods and the green jacket and all that stuff. Kevin's doing some cool stuff over there at Team Collective. I love watching other Canadian companies kind of thrive and flourish. But yeah, this is one of their gems, I think. The Augusta Masters from Team Collective out in London, Ontario.
Nice. All right. My number 15 is Resball. This is Marlon Two Bulls in collaboration with the Clink Room. This one had one of the best sort of storytelling elements behind it. It was very clear what this was about because he shared it. And I love this hat. I think it came out. It's stunning. I think both in this format and in its remixed format via Hat Club, both of them are great. I do believe, obviously Marlon sketched it, but then Casey helped bring this thing to life, and boy, did he ever. This is a great looking hat, great story behind it. Anyone who doesn't understand how important basketball is on the reservations should go back and kind of take a look at it. Resball coming in at number 15 for me and my top 21 of 2021.
Perfect. Coming in at number 14, the Kansas City Blaze by Brandon LaMarche and the Hat Club Hockey League. This one really stuck out to me. I'm Chinese zodiac for me is year of the ox, so I like anything that's like bull or cow or ox theme. So this one really stuck out. Kansas City with the blaze and the barbecue tie. Just thought it was a really cool, a really fun kind of thing that he put together. I think it suits it. This could be like a minor league hockey team. So coming at number 14, Brandon LaMarche and his work with the Hat Club Hockey League.
All right. My number 14 comes out of Noble North, Ryan. This Sasquatch, this is the only hat on here that I don't own, which is crazy. I missed on this one. But listen, that's an awful lot to put on the front of the hat, and it works. He really killed this thing. I think it's amazing. It's menacing. This is just a fantastic looking custom hat. Right down to the undervisor. Ryan, you killed this. Noble North, nice job. Another sort of grassroots company just making some magic happen. That's my number 14 cap of 2021.
Number 13, we're sticking with the Hat Club Hockey League. I believe this was the first period, basically. Hillside Goods and Chris Cox just absolutely killed this. This is called the Boston Commons. It's kind of a play on like the Bruins colorway with an old pair of skates, kind of almost like a hanging socks. I don't know, something about the simplicity of this. Criminally underrated for the Hat Club Hockey League. Hillside Goods is criminally underrated, I think. And I probably should have put more of his stuff in my list, but right here, number 13 is the Boston Commons.
The only thing that held this hat back, honestly, was the side patch. I think the side patch on these were terrible.
Yeah. I picked a picture without one.
Yeah, it's good because but this was a great hat, and it's got the clear Boston Bruins vibes.
Yeah.
He mixed Boston Bruins with the Red Sox like in his own way, and it's just, man, the simplicity of what he does. And again, you can see the texture in there based on how he kind of, anyone's watched the way he sketches things up, you'll understand why it comes to life like this. But I do want to give a shout out and also a plug to the Discord. If you're not already engaged in that Discord, there's a whole section called the Creators Corner where there's so much cool stuff in there. You'll go in there and you'll look at what these creators do. And Chris specifically just like showcased all of these different sketches of things that he's done. It's almost like it's just amazing. I was showing someone at work today. I was on break and I'm looking at it. I'm like, God, you got to see this stuff. This stuff is crazy. And I'm just showing them the artwork and going through some of those different channels on our designer corner. It's crazy, man. Come over to that Discord if you're not already engaged there. Leon has pinned the link in the comments. We'd love to see you over there. It's a good time. And with that, I'll move on to my number 13. My number 13 comes out of another small shop in Canada, over your head. The anglerfish. I don't know. Listen, man, I shouldn't like this hat. No one should like this hat. It's so
almost like a Marlins alternate.
It's insane, man. This is an insane cap. I don't know, man. It's just so crazy. Like, how can you not like this thing? Like, it's just so wild, man. Like, it's off the wall.
Yeah, it's a fun hat for sure.
I had to get this, man, and I ended up wearing this one. So this is one of the custom hats that I actually wore. A lot of times custom hats to me are like collector's pieces, so I don't always wear them, but there's like 5 or 6 a year that I wear, and this was one of them. Coming at number 13 for me, the Anglerfish by Over Your Head Caps. And Adam, thank you for all you did to help get our show up and running, because you were a huge help as we started this endeavor a couple of years ago. So thank you.
For sure. Dirty Dozen coming in number 12. Our collaboration with a good friend of ours, Christopher Kawamoto. This pays homage to his family. The Japanese characters you see there, spoiler alerts, is Kawamoto in Japanese. So we had the samurai. Just really fun to collaborate with your friends sometimes and give something back to them so that, they can have something to wear and enjoy and be proud of. I think we're working on like colors 7, 8, 9 right now. But just the original one for me means a lot because it's the one that kind of got us started. So shout out to Chris, shout out to Tony for the art. The Kawamoto coming in at number 12 from the Capologists.
All right, my number 12 comes out of the Capologists as well, and it's the Swinging Koala. This is the colorway that actually landed last year. There was a couple of other, or I think 2 or 3 other colorways that landed the year before. But this is a fantastic logo. Tony took a lot of time to kind of figure out the right way to represent Australia, including involving Australians, native Australians, to help understand if this really represented what he was trying to bring to life. And it went to a great cause, brush fire relief. So that was a big thing going on in Australia at that point, devastating the country. And this was like, you know, the ripple in the pond that you were making in terms of making a positive impact on it. Love the hat, love the cause. Great cap. Nice job, Capologists. Nice job, Leon, Tony, and everyone else involved. That's my number 12 cap of 2021.
Thank you. Number 11, the Eager Beaver. This one was a long-standing project that Tony and I had put together called the Poutine Cup. Basically, it was just a way for me to trick him into making more Canadian style or Canadian-themed hats. This is based off a old World War II propaganda poster. There was a lion representing Britain and a beaver representing Canadians. So it was our little fun take on it, done in rust gold with a green under. It was just a really fun project to work on. Number 11, the Eager Beaver from the Capologists.
Yeah, and you can give me credit whenever you like for the Poutine Cup because I think
well, you can't hold the name. Yeah, that's for sure.
who gave you that name?
Yeah.
All right, so number 11 for me is Dead Presence by Full Count Studios. Listen, this money themed hat is, I mean, this is a top 10 Clink 2.0 in my opinion. It could be ranked higher on my list too. This thing is crazy. Like when you see it in hand, I'm not a huge white front panel guy, but the colors work on this. It's a slightly different green for the undervisor. It's got that menacing looking Dead President on the front. This thing is just absolutely crazy, man. Crazy. This thing is sick. I wish I doubled up on this so I could have one to kind of wear and one to save. That's how good this hat is. Admittedly, I'm not a huge fan of Full Count Studios in general, but this one hat to me is fantastic. So number 11 for me, Dead Presence by Full Count Studios in collaboration with the Clink Room.
Perfect. Starting in my top 10, we're going to good hats. So a company founded by my other co-hosts here, Pierre and John from Ink Park. They did the hammer, kind of commemorating Hank Aaron's time. It's done in the classic Braves colorway, green under, white guts. Just a properly done hat. First run was very limited. Didn't really last long from what I understand. And then Toppers, thankfully reissued it and redid it. So hopefully you guys caught on this. But this is a sign of things to come. Good stories, good hats, just overall good products. So that's my number 10 hat. The hammer from Good Hats Co.
Nice. Thank you, Leon. My number 10 is El Rey by the Fitted Fanatic. I think Carlos did a lot of great stuff this year. A lot of his stuff is edgy. Some of it you're not going to wear in the streets unless you want to have a target on your back. But I think listen, they're all good though. I mean, these are hats. I will not wear this hat outside of my home, but I think it's just so well done. It's gritty. It's raw. I think all of his hats were this year. I don't think he really missed this year, man. I think every hat that he did in 2021 was fantastic. So got to give him some love here. I like both colorways, but I went with this two-tone here that really represents the hat very well. So number 10 for me in my top 21 of 2021 is El Rey by Carlos, aka the Fitted Fanatic.
Perfect. Cracking my top 10 is Shams. This is a Clink 1.0 reissue by Hat Club in conjunction with TJ, aka 40 Swords, done originally through the Clink Room, like I said, but only reason why it doesn't sit higher is because it's made in Bangladesh and my one ran really small. But other than that, it's a flawless hat. I was so happy to get this in my collection.
Nice. All right, now enter the Chris Cox and John Ink Park invasion on my countdown. So Georgia Peaches by Hillside Goods. This was the second group of Hat Club Hockey League hats. Listen, man, there's no one else out there that can make letters out of all of these objects and things like Chris can. You're gonna see another one coming up pretty soon that I think is incredible. But this one, oh my god! I heard some people say, "Oh, it's got that side patch." I don't care, man. I needed this hat because of that front logo. It is incredible. My god, I'd love to see this again on a hat without a side patch. To be honest with you, fantastic. He went with a green under that just really played well off the leaves that are kind of off the stem of that peach. Absolutely incredible. This is my number 9 cap coming out of Hillside Goods, aka Chris Cox, in collaboration with Hat Club for the Hat Club Hockey League. That's my number 9.
Perfect. Coming in number 8, an amazing artist worked on this, Jason V, in conjunction with the Clink Room. This is called the Hair Wolves. This one wouldn't have scored that high, but just the functionality of it. We don't really rank glow in the dark too high, but in the dark, this thing looks like a wolf howling at the moon. I just thought it was so innovative and so cool and so fun. The Hair Wolves by Jason V.
This glow in the dark had function.
Yeah.
That's the difference. The glow in the dark had function. That's a great choice, Leon. That missed my countdown, and that's one I genuinely missed. That should have made my countdown.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 8 is the Boston Back Bay Bullies by Ink Park for the Hat Club Hockey League. This thing is beautiful, man. I don't know, man. The brown is just rich. He did such a great job with the bully. I mean, this is just a fantastic hat. God, I mean, there's so much good stuff in that Hat Club Hockey League. I ended up cashing out on both collections because I thought they were so well done. I'm not going to keep harping on the side patch. I'm going to let that go. But these things were so good, man. And so good. Listen, I am going to harp on the side patch. You know what that should have been? It should have been like a little Batterman thing.
Or a pin.
Maybe a little tiny Batterman on the back, like an AHL logo or something,
Yeah. I think that was them trying to like appease like the current hype crowd.
But the people that were buying these weren't
those
hype guys.
Yeah.
So why do this?
It's one of those things.
They really made a collection that could have been a 9 out of 10 into a 7 out of 10 because they just plastered that thing on the side.
Yeah. I mean, we see it with the Clink Room stuff. I mean, like, how often do you see a Clink Room hat and then someone says like, oh my God, I wish I had side patch.
Oh my God. I mean, come on now.
Right.
So I'm like that. This is me in my get off my lawn moment,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are times to join the anti side patch movement, and I think this was one of them. But coming number 7, side patchless, Clink Vision. This was one of the funnest projects we ever got the privilege of being a part of. Shout out to Casey for filming and documenting the whole process of name selection to artist selection to concept to drawing to edits to color choices. Everything about it was just so fun. And I'm talking about the Clink Vision project that we did with the Clink Room. I would love to do it again. I'd love to see the alternate colorways that didn't get picked to be made, but the Fart Squirrels by John from Ink Park was just so fun to do. Just a really cool kind of funky out there kind of hat, and I'm just so proud that we got to put out this product for people to kind of enjoy. Hopefully we get to do it again soon.
That's great. And just as a disclaimer, I didn't put anything on my countdown that I was a part of.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, so like there's a lot of stuff that was in Clink Vision. There's a lot of stuff with good hats. There's other things that I was a part of that I just didn't put in here. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about that so people don't think I was like, I don't want anyone thinking I didn't like those hats. I did. I loved them. All right. So number 7 for me is Money Chasers. We already talked about this one a lot, but for me, this was the start of a huge franchise, like a little subset within Clink Room. And the perseverance it took of us bugging people to get this made was part of the reason why I like it so much. But this thing is absolutely great. That's my number 7 cap of 2021's customs.
All right, coming in number 6, we're sticking with Clink Vision, and this was a collaboration we did with Jason V called Zero Fox Given. Just a really fun, really cool logo. Just to kind of get a peek behind the curtain and see what kind of artist and how serious Jason V took it. I think he came with like 4 or 5 versions of the original drawing, and then we talked to him, and then we ended up drawing a completely different one. So it's just a really cool, really fun project. So coming in at number 6, Zero Fox Given by Jason V with the Clink Room with us. Clink Vision. Just a really fun, really cool project.
Before you click over to mine, I do want to share, like, you should go check it out if you haven't already, and just look at bits and pieces of that Clink Vision, because this logo looked much different before we all got into it. So, like, there's little rabbit's feet across his chest that
The zero on the bandana.
Yeah, the zero on the bandana. It just goes to show you, it's like almost a lesson in collaboration. You start to learn that you don't want to have too many people involved, but getting some more people involved, the right number of people to kind of look at things and offer their perspective and their different views on things creates magic. And this logo would have been like a 8 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10. But then, once we got this collaborative sort of feel to it, and a very talented artist in Jason V, it became a 10. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So this was done under my company, but I had zero to do with this. So that's the reason why I just got done saying I don't have any of my hats on here. I had nothing to do with this hat other than just letting John Bear and John Ink Park put this thing together. Mojave Greens is a Clink reject. This is something that did not make it through Clink, but ended up being probably the foundation in which good hats are built, which is great. This is my number 6 cap of 2021. The Mojave Greens, a collaboration between John Ink Park, my partner at Good Hats, along with John Bear, Super Collector, the first winner of the Lids Ultimate Hat Collection competition.
Perfect. And for all the trivia buffs, this is the first hat you've ever released, right? So if you ever come across that in your trivia playing days, then just know what the behind.
No. The first hat that I did was the Black Lives Matter Captain America.
Fair enough.
That was the first hat.
Okay. Coming at number 5, our collaboration, the Capologists X CBS Inc. Chad is just a crazy, fun, very detail-oriented artist, very professional to work with. This was something that we saw that we just had to, make come to life. There's new versions coming out very, very soon. They're in production now, but right now, The Sleepers remains one of my favorite projects that I worked on this year with Chad.
Nice hat, man. Oh, man. You know what? Chimuko really killed this thing. And I don't know, I keep saying this, but this had like Incredibles vibes to me. I don't know why. That front logo with that devil head kind of like making the inside of that C, and then the beard popping out I don't know, man. There's something about the Incredibles that connects this to me. I don't know why. But the hat is beautiful. It's one I doubled up on. I wear the other one quite often. I think I wore one of my vlogs, actually. In that World Champ side patch I have in sticker form, but it's so cool. Listen, Chimuko really, really killed this. This is one of my favorite customs of the year. Coming at number 5, Chimuko in collaboration with Hat Club. I don't know what to call this other than the C hat.
Yeah, that's what it went down as, released as the C logo fitted. But
yeah,
we call it the World Champs hat. I mean, it's cool. Chimuko just killing it.
Yeah.
Coming at number 4, the Sneaky Blinders. This is the re-release. He very rarely releases hats the same way twice. So the original, for some reason, I missed out on. I'm an idiot, but the restock, you better believe I grabbed it. So coming at number 4, Noble North and Ryan releasing the Sneaky Blinders.
That's a great hat. Great hat. All right, dude, this thing. Now, I want to be clear with you all. 4, 3, 2, 1. Any of them could have fought for number 1, and for different reasons. But this Vegas Whales by Jason Vellante in collaboration with the Clink Room is one amazing fucking hat, man. He's smoking a cigar. There's fucking poker chips coming out. The smoke is in the sign of a dollar sign.
Yeah,
he's got a gold UV. Gold outlines. Dude, this thing is disgustingly good. It is so good. And you can't even get the full picture of it here. You're not getting the full gist of it. When you hold this thing in your hand and you see the embroidery on this and you see what these things look like, it's a piece of art. if I were a gambler, and I'm not, I've never, ever, ever partook in gambling in a casino ever.
Really?
Ever. But if I were to, this is the hat I'd be wearing. This is I don't even, this is it's such a fucking good hat, man. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
This
Everything
is what I'm
about
talking
it's
about.
just so
People that
good.
don't appreciate custom hats, right?
Yeah.
And I get it, man. I'm gonna be frank with you. I told Casey this. I'm buying less because I nothing's landing right now. But when it starts revving up again, I'm gonna get fired back up about this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's tough, man. But I just don't understand how someone can't appreciate this for what it is. It's so cool, man.
They killed it. And anytime they do the digitizing and the embroidery work, they never skimp on it, man. It always comes out better. There's very rare instances where we see something and it's like, oh, it looks worse than the mock-up. I would say 97% of the time, maybe even more. They're just hitting and exceeding the expectation.
Yeah, this thing is so goddamn good, man. Oh my god. If I could have quadrupled up on this thing, I would have.
Yeah.
All right.
The neon one is super cool too. The neon.
No, I didn't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
I think it took away from I think it took away from it.
Fair enough. Coming in number 3, the Reaper Rod 2.0. The art here, done by my partner here at the Capologists, Tony Ross. Tony Ross to me is the king of the Grim Reaper. He just absolutely killed this concept. It's like a Rat Fink style Reaper riding in a coffin. There's like so many little cool details about this. Is the scythe with the gear, the little time running out. He's chasing somebody, but this was like a really fun, real cool project. And Tony killed it. The Reaper Rod 2.0 by the Capologists.
All right. My number 3. Man, I got to tell you, John Ink Park killed this thing. Mm-hmm. And when we say collaboration, you helped bring it to life, but certainly this artwork is John Ink Park's, and it's incredible. Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorite logos, and I mean, we've had to do it on pins, and incredible, man. I loved every colorway of it. These things are just absolutely sick, and you did a great job, Leon, selecting the colors with them. Got that Lakers, the Clippers, and the USA basketball, right? Is that kind of the Olympic team? Is that how you kind of broke it down? Yeah, you guys did such a great job with these. I wish I had doubled up on all of them, to be honest with you. I love these hats. Man, they're incredible. And another great piece of art from John Ink Park. That's my number 3 caps of 2021.
We're staying with Ink Park. Might be a theme. Mile High Mayhem by our good friend John, aka Ink Park Co. With the Hat Club and the Hockey League. This was the first round, right? Round 1. I think, to me, this is the gem of all of them. Just the hook is just excellent. It kind of has a Colorado Avalanche vibes to it. The Yeti / Sasquatch is just biting down on that puck. Just everything about it is so cool. To me, I didn't mind the side patch too much on this one. It kind of fit the theme. So my second hat of the year, Mile High Mayhem by Ink Park and the Hat Club Hockey League. All
right. My number 2 cap. I got to give myself some credit for a good picture here. I took a bunch of Vans that I had in the closet and I used them.
They look dead stock.
T-Quals, in collaboration with the Clink Room. Now, you know what makes this hat so special is the fact that I didn't think they could pull it off. Mm-hmm. I did not think they could pull it off. And I bought it hoping they could, and they did. Listen, the colors, the gum bottom undervisor color is fantastic. The pink for the bubble gum on the brim is fantastic. I don't normally like dark gray, but I like dark gray on this hat. I just love what they did here. I don't know, man. If you're into sneaker culture, to me, this is like just a badass hat to have. I love my Nikes. I love my New Balances now, but I've always had a special place for Vans. This thing is so good, so good. That's my number 2 cap of 2021.
All right, my cap of the year. Unfortunately for me, I was one of the many people that slept on this hat. Vandals by Austin and the Clink Room. This thing embroidered like nothing I've ever seen before. It's just something about it is so cool. I did not even I couldn't even picture it. Like, I'm the one that's preaching, like, don't let the mock-ups fool you. The hat always looks better. Sometimes you don't take your own advice sometimes, and this thing came out crazy. Dying for a restock or a Hat Club remix at some point, hopefully. I don't know, but this one is just so fun. The Vandals by Austin and the Clink Room.
Listen, I slept on that one too. Listen, this is my number one cap of the year from a custom perspective. I don't know, Leon. I know you have a love for whale tails. I know part of your whole misty maroon sort of infatuation includes whale tails. But I got to tell you right now, man, this hat is as clean and beautiful as they come. It's thick, rich embroidery, the red off that blue, the green under. This is just absolutely fantastic. Every hat this man does could be a major league or minor league baseball team logo. And what I love about what Chris does is he's kind of that bridge, I feel, between those folks that like custom hats and ML or don't really like custom hats but love MLB hats. This is the bridge. Yeah. So like to me, like he's like, they say marijuana is like weed is like that gateway drug, right? Yeah. The gateway to custom hats to me is Chris Cox and Hillside Goods, because he's got that little mix, he's got that, it's got a custom feel, but also, wait a second, that could be a minor league baseball hat. And, I do believe that that's the kind of bridge that's needed to get more people engaged with the custom hat world. But this hat to me, man, I know it's not the sexiest choice, right? It's not. There's other things that from a custom perspective may be sexier, but this is the best hat of the fucking year to me.
Yeah, the raised on this is like almost impossible to pull off. Like the fact that it's so thick, like I would have never thought that that's possible, but here we are. There's very rare artists out there that we're just on auto renew for, and I think Chris Cox, he deserves it, man. Everything this guy puts out is excellent.
Nah, man, this is so freaking good, man. Yeah, and I gotta say, man, there's a lot more effort to me that goes into a custom hat like this than a regular licensed hat. I mean, that's a reality. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with licensed hats to really make them cool. Like I think John Jay is a wizard. I think Justin, T800, all these people, they put together just fantastic things in a licensed perspective. And it's talent and it is design. I don't care what anybody tells me, it is design. Like an interior, like Jason used a great analogy once, interior designers, right? They take different things and they design the inside of I feel the same way about licensed hats, but I also know that there's more effort that goes into play when you have to draw something or create something like this. It's different.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more, I know it's a little more time consuming. So, which is why I appreciate this stuff so much, because I do realize there's a lot more work to it. And believe it or not, like I always make fun of myself and say I'm not artistic. I am artistic. I can draw. I'm not like these guys, but I can draw. I can do but I know the effort that it would take for me to do something like this would be incomprehensible. The tattoos on me, I drew myself, but that doesn't, it's still not, I understand the difference, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And this stuff that we saw this year, I think Donovan put it nicely at the beginning. Like, imagine what it would have been. It would have been crazy, man. It would have been crazy. Leon, this was fantastic. I want to thank everyone out there who watched this with us. We appreciate you. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit that like button. And this is my last time saying this tonight. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. You're going to love it. There's more stuff coming. I want you to know that there's way more stuff coming. I'm pretty sure my primetime pack is going to get announced on the Discord.
Nowhere else.
But nowhere else. I'm figuring that out right now. I'm already talking. I want Jason to figure out. Don't do it, Jason, please. We're trying to figure something out right now because I want to make sure the Discord people are rewarded. And I'm working on it now. I can't make a promise right now, but that's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm in the midst of trying to figure out. So any hats that I'm involved in, I want to try to get it, an exclusive first drop on Discord. That's what we did with these hats. First one on Discord.
Yep.
Believe it or not, I'm going to share with everyone. There's another color of this that's even better. I think that's going to be coming next. That'll be exclusively dropped on the Discord. There's so much stuff coming. We want you engaged in the Discord because we want to make it the biggest and best community there is out there, not just hats, just in general. So Leon, I want to thank you for doing this with me. Jason Mead, who's on vacation right now, thank you for putting together the visuals. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on. Hit that link to the Discord, like Pierre said. For Leon and Pierre, we're signing out, guys. Stay fitted.
See you, everybody.